Hello, folks. This is Earl Teets from Troy, Montana, known as the Mountain Man. It really is an honor and a blessing to be a home business coach and help people to create their own success from the comfort of their own home. Entrepreneurship, folks, is a process. It's not an event. And it takes time, effort, and commitment to create that residual money that most people are in search of. And it really is a simple process. It's just understanding the difference between simplicity and complication. And when you know how to communicate with people daily properly, it really adds to the ability for you to do business properly. It's just recognizing what not to do and what to do. You see, it's not how fancy the presentation is. It's not all the bells and whistles of what the product has. It's not all the bells and whistles of what your company has. It has nothing to do with the owners or any of that kind of stuff. What's in it for them is the most important question that needs to be on your mind as the business owner. What is in it for them? And see, if you don't listen to them talk because you're busy doing all the explaining, you don't know what's in it for them. You can't show them where your business has the solution for the problems that they're facing. So I want you to think about that and look at your competition. They say we have a huge failure rate in a business, even though it's the most lucrative way to make money on the planet, is self-employment. They say the failure rate's higher than anywhere else. Well, of course, more people are trying to do it. The problem is a lot of people don't know what they're trying to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shed some light on that for you in this simple 4-step training. I'm going to share with you 4 keys to duplication in your business. When you understand leverage efforts, when you understand how to listen to people, and when you know how to show them how to get what they want, the more people you help get what they want, the more what you want naturally comes to you in life. You know, Zig Ziglar taught me that years and years ago. I've had the privilege to work with some of the best in the industry of direct sales and network marketing over 23 years of my life. And I'm here to share some things with you that will really help you. It's just a matter of, are you willing to practice what duplicates? Because that's what's going to allow your business to really take off for you. Okay, we already know what our product is. We understand that there's major problems that people face. Maybe it's chronic pain. Maybe it's not enough sleep at night. Maybe it's not enough energy throughout the day. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe it's more month than money. But if we recognize that those are the 5 key issues that the masses today are spending $10 to $30 a day in money to solve, then really you jump in front of that group with a solution that really works. Show them some true actions to profits versus hype. What do you think's going to happen? Success on a massive scale is what's going to happen. Because you're sharing the truth. The truth will set you free. You're able to help people. And that's what this is all about. We're all adults. We're not children here. What you hear from me is the truth. You won't always like it, but it's the truth. So what we're going to show you is 4 key fundamentals that will allow you to duplicate quickly. Then I'm going to show you the power behind leverage efforts of 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. Now, seriously, if you cannot commit at least 1 hour a day, 5 days a week properly to making your own success happen, entrepreneurship is not for you at this time in your life. There's too many things that you don't understand about the path of entrepreneurship, and the odds are you're going to have to learn them the hard way. So if I were to get you started right now, guess what? 3 months from now, you're not going to have that success that you had hoped for. You're going to think this industry is awful. You're going to think I'm awful. You're going to think this whole industry doesn't work. So what I want to do is avoid that from happening. I want to let you know that real business that pays real, repetitive money, week after week, month after month, year after year, it costs money to start. have what you need to do what you need to do, and it costs time to commit some actual actions to profits each and every week to make happen. And if you aren't willing to communicate with people and commit to a time commitment of serving them what they need to improve their quality of life, then you're not ready to be an entrepreneur. This is not an avenue that you want to go down because it's going to confuse you. And why would that take place? Why would it be so confusing? Because secular education, grades 1 through 12, go to school to get your education, they don't teach you the fundamentals of entrepreneurship. They teach you how to work for somebody else. They teach you how to be an employee. So I want you to think about what I'm saying, because 90% of America's wealth is held by 3% of its population. Those 3% are entrepreneurs, not employees. Secular education teaches you the wrong process. Secular education teaches you to figure out why things won't work. Secular education teaches you to prepare for the worst. Reality, when it comes to entrepreneurship, what you perceive, can believe, you can achieve. So if you follow a secular education on that entrepreneurial path, they clash. They don't work. Why? Because you're already believing for the worst. So what are you going to experience? What you believe in the most. So, entrepreneurial thinking and secular education, employment thinking, are two different worlds. So what you have to recognize as a business owner is, are you willing to serve people more than try to sell people? Making money is the easy part. You just got to get in front of that money. You get in front of that money, where it's being spent, and where are they spending the money? It's not hard to figure out. Turn on your television set. You won't see anything on TV without commercials. Those commercials, the majority of them, are for the latest and greatest pill, full of side effects, not a cure, and the masses are spending $10 to $30 a day on those solutions to problems like not enough sleep at night, too much pain throughout the day, lack of ability to focus, the anxiety that they face. All right? More month than money. So those are the 5 key things those people are spending lots of money to get solutions to. So when you have those kind of solutions and the ability to move those solutions at less than $2 a day, when they're spending $10 to $30 a day, you can potentially save them $10 a day with a money-back guaranteed solution that we can't make no claims of cure with either. When they're saving $10 a day, you're adding another $300 a month to the family budget, and you're helping them solve problems that they're facing daily, already spending money on daily. They're going to need to solve those problems next month. Doesn't take a whole lot of your convincing. They still want to save $300 next month, have that extra $300 in the budget, huh? Now, sometimes it's give or less, sometimes it's more, depending on each person's thing. But what I want to share with you is the ability to connect with people along real lines, to be able to understand it's what duplicates. Okay? So what duplicates? First off, if you look at what don't work, and I'm going to say it again, what don't work is, hey, I got the greatest business opportunity in the world. I got XYZ guru, made $1 million in 3 months. You got to see how he does it. You're going to miss the boat if you don't look at this opportunity now. This is perfect for you. We've got this product, we've got this service, blah, 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 blah. All right, think about that. That's what 90% of your competition does in the home business industry. Over 90% do it wrong, do it just like that. What you do to stand out differently is you recognize, because you research, okay? And this video is giving you a lot of training and a lot of research. 23 years worth of it, okay? So let's take a look at How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you've never read the book or listened to the audio, I suggest you do, because it's one of the most powerful things of dealing with people that's been taught in the last 100 years of entrepreneurship. Really. What do you learn there? You learn the most valuable thing to a human being is the sound of them telling their story. Okay? If they cannot tell their story, you won't hear what the problems are they're facing in their story, and it makes it really hard for you to schedule a solution for the problem that they're facing. Why? Because you're talking about the comp plan, the guru, the company, and how it's so much better than all the other thousands that are starting today. And 92% of the startups today are going to be out of business in less than 6 months because they practice the art of sharing something for nothing that really doesn't exist. So think about that. You got to put yourself in that prospect's position, especially if you're doing business online. Why? Because they have this methodical belief that just because it's on the internet, they should be able to purchase a membership, push a button, and here comes the money, baby. And that ain't how it works. That's just not how it works. So if you want to connect with somebody, you got to show them that you care about them, because they don't care what you know until they first know that you care. How do you get there? With step number 1, you identify the problem that your business has the solution to. Step number 1. Okay, why are we doing this? Because we're going to listen to that person. And when we listen to that person, let them tell their story, they're going to tell you in their story because you asked the right questions. They're going to tell you what the problems are that they're facing. And when your business has solutions to those problems, you've got a match, right? Now all you got to do is have a little common sense and schedule the appointment for the solution without you doing any of the explaining, because they're watching you. And they want to see if you've got some kind of snake oil presentation that you had to work your butt off to memorize that they don't want to do in order to get paid. So when you say, hey, I don't do the explaining here. I'm a professional guide. I listen to a problem and I schedule a solution and I get out of the way and I get paid for that. Wouldn't you enjoy that process? Oh boy, they haven't been talked to like that at all. They can't wait to see that process. So it even creates some anticipation to see the solution instead of, oh man, how do I get out of this? I don't want to see another business opportunity. I've seen a million of those. You see the difference. It's all about identify the problem your business has the solution to by listening to that person tell their story. It really is that simple. What are we going to do next? We got the appointment scheduled at A or B time. And then number 3, after we've got that appointment scheduled, at that scheduled appointment, what are we going to do? We're going to introduce them to the coach or the call center. And the coach or the call center is going to put a personal strategy plan around that individual. Now, what do they see us do? We didn't do anything but listen to their problem, schedule a time for them to see a solution. When they see that solution, we showed them there's somebody in their corner that can put a plan together around them, not a company agenda or a guru. How well do you think they want to participate in that process? They're kind of excited about it. So the 4th thing you're going to do is you're going to set the example. How did you set the example? You connected with them. You let them tell their story. You listened for the problem, and you scheduled a time for them to see that solution, and then showed them who was in their corner. What step do you think they take next? It's a lot different than the usual, isn't it? It's supposed to be. Understand leverage is really helpful to an entrepreneur. If you only got 1 hour a day, 5 days a week that you can put into your own business, recognize that with 12 weeks of effort, of the commitment of being able to at least connect with 12 people properly and listen to what their problem is and let them see how this product can be a solution for them with a sample. And you can get a pack that allows you to do this for less than a couple $100. When remember, a smoker spends $240 that's food stamp dependent cash money on cigarettes. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying the tobacco industry has proved path of affordability. If you want to have different results in life in the money department, it costs money to operate a business. Why not have what you need to do business properly 12 times within 30 days? We're not talking garage qualifying here, filling your garage full of stuff that you'll never sell in a lifetime. You're going to practice business at least 12 times in 30 days, right? So if you've got a 12-week process and you can set this up to where you can do business properly, 1 hour a night, 5 nights a week, or 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, however you want to look at it, what are you going to do during that hour? You're going to connect with your prospect. You're going to listen to their problem. You're going to present the solution at that scheduled time. And then you're going to call the coach. So these are actions that anybody can do that do not require a learning curve. Now, when they decide to get started with that business pack, you get paid $100. So, in 1 week, you do 5 times a day, 5 times in a week. You're going to walk them through that process. And you're going to fail 4 out of 5 times, and only 1 time you're going to succeed. But that still brings you $100 for your 5 hours in that week. And you set the example with your actions, okay? So what are you going to do? You made that $100. You got 5 people over the next 12 weeks. You got 5 people that want to do the same actions that you did out of all those people you exposed your business to. That means 7 of them weren't interested, but 5 of them were. Less were. See? You fail your way to the top. Now those 5 are going to commit to 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, just like you did. Recognize this puts their 25 hours of production done properly in your business. You add your 5 hours that you put, and you got 30 leveraged productive hours that took place that month in your business. And when you check match those 5 people that put in those and they made $100 a week, and there's 4 weeks in a month, guess what? That's pretty good money, isn't it? What is it called? Leveraged efforts. There are no excuses. 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. We're all going to commit to this as adults with a professional business, and we're going to work it like professionals, which means we don't make excuses. If you go to your job, you don't make excuses, or you get fired. So if you treat your business this professional, you go through this 12-week process. At the end of that 12-week process, you got 5 business builders making $400 a month. When you look at that business 100% check match with O2 Worldwide, because they believe in us training simple habits that duplicate to other people about solving their problems, they check match bonus 100% on personally enrolled. So 400 times 5, that's $2,000 a month on 5 hours a week part-time business that you set the example yourself with and let those leveraged efforts take place. You see, the money's in the leveraged efforts. The efforts come from the commitment to do business properly. So I hope you enjoyed what you've seen here. It's taken us a little less than 20 minutes to show you the 4 key steps to duplication in your business, the art of leveraged income, and what that potential income could be. If 5 of them are making $100 a week at the end of this first 12 weeks in your business, and you're making $100 a week, that's $600 a week potential income on 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, instead of reinventing the wheel, following a proven path. God bless you. May He bless your efforts. Congratulations for taking the time to see what works. You deserve success. Let's take these actions together, shall we? It's time to get you earning.